All right, yeah, it's the first of the year, and it's time to hit the food banks. So we're hitting the food banks now, and I did the Thursday and Friday food banks. So Friday is saving the day, that's for sure. The cold weather being like it is. So Friday food bank was real pretty good because they had a whole lot of meat, and I seen somebody from the Thursday food bank popped up out there and with somebody else, so they putting the word out because they're getting a lot of meat. Can you get a lot of meat? The people want to come to that one, boy. So we've been lucky a couple of weeks. They have gotten a lot of meat. I brought home 5, 6 meats, 2 weeks in a row. So that normally don't happen. So somebody don't want their load, and they dropping it off on them, and they taking it. So they had a lot of sweets and a lot of meat, but they still had a few boxes left over. So we did good on Friday. We did good on Thursday, even though they didn't have their traditional chicken. They had a pork long. And I had plenty of that. And that's at Forgotten Harvest. Not Forgotten Gleaners. They're getting that from Gleaners. That's where they get theirs from. So they hook it up. That's the first time they came out with that. Pork long. Instead of a whole package of chicken. Normally they've been known for chicken on Thursday, but that's once a month. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get 2 bags for 2 people. They go by your ID, and they go by your ID has to be current. So my daughter's ID is about to expire, so I won't be able to get 2 bags for her ID. Because it's about to expire, and she did not transfer her ID over here. Transfer over to another address, a new address. So we might break it down with 1 bag, but 1 bag better than no bag. I just won't have a sense of urgency to go there. The weather has to be perfect for me to go there, starting in February. But Friday food bank been holding me over, that's for sure. Because I've been going to none of the rest of the food banks because of the weather. I'm out there on that bike, and I already caught a cold. I don't want to get no worse than that. So I did cold chill. We're going to the food banks during the week. Because they got them high winds. Them high winds, this ain't no joke. The weather might be 40, but the wind doing 20, 30 miles an hour. 10 to 20 miles an hour. And it just makes the weather feel 10 degrees lower than 40. We feel like 20 with the wind chill factors. So I had to let that go. So anyway, I had a chance to order me a rack for bicycle for eBay. I got it on a low tip, but it's not shipped. It's gonna be shipped out of the United States, not out of China. So it should be here this month, January. So I'll be working on that bike. And we'll see if we get a chance to work on this other bike if I can get a rim for it. I have to get that rim from John. I told him about it, so hopefully he'll get on the job and remember to do it. I don't have to buy it new, but if I have to buy it new, it'll be in the springtime. It won't be in the wintertime. It'll be in the springtime. So that's what's happening with that. So we're going to get the bikes together. The 10-speed, I was going to get that together this Friday, but I did not do it. I forgot about it, on the truth. But I wasn't going to be riding anyway. But I forgot about it, but I'm still going to get it together. That's on my high priority list. I bought one tube for it, and I can't find it. So I got to find this one tube for the chain to pop it in place. I got the master link for it, and I got the replacement chain for it, and it'll be ready to rock and roll. I also got another compressor, air compressor for the bicycles, as well as for my vehicle. I will not be lending this one out. Then I lent the other one out to my neighbor, and he's just too irresponsible. He still owe me $10 on it. I said, you got to at least give me 20. It'll cost me about 35 to replace it, so he's going to pay over half of what it costs to replace it. But lesson learned there, I cannot help people out. He ain't trying to help themselves out. I told him all he had to do get it on from the same place I got it, and he can get it on credit with no credit check. And it's going to cost for $30 or $40, and it'll be mailed to his address. But he don't want to do that. He want to keep knocking on my door. I'm using mine up. But that won't happen no more this year. I guarantee you that. The answer to that will be no. I really had to settle for the bicycle, not for the vehicle. But he's just too trifling, that's all. When you deal with trifling people, you got to let them go. If not, they'll just keep taking advantage of the situation, that's for sure. He make more than enough money to be able to buy an air compressor for his vehicle. At least buy some tires for it. That's what you really need to do. But he's too trifling to do that, so I can't help him out this year. Brought my air compressor back broke, and that's a wrap. So I'll be replacing stuff because of his trifling disposition. So anyway, that's what's happening with that. There'll be no more Generous Dan tomorrow, next year, or this year for him. 2020, no more Generous Dan, that's for sure. And anyway, we're gonna cut down on these food banks until the weather get better, until my health get a little bit more better. I get past this cold, make sure I don't have no walking pneumonia. And that kill you, that is for sure. And this ain't worth dying for. Not no dead food. Not no throwaway food. I just have to miss out, and that's for sure. But I'm really making up for it on Fridays, so I ain't really worried about it. I break it down to once a week. That'll be fine. My concentration will be on the bicycles and trailers. I got three drills hooked up, so that's a good thing. So now I just need to tighten up on these bits. I do have a grinder, and I'm going to see kind of learn how to sharpen these bits over the winter. I got the tool to put the bit in for the grinder to sharpen that tool. And I got the technique down. I don't have the technique down, but I have to understand how the technique is and how to make that bit sharp again. So hopefully I have all the trailers hooked up by the spring. And that'll be about March, April at the latest. So that's what the plan is. In other words, that ain't really that much happening. Like I said, we'll be working with doing the bicycle tour this year, 2020. So I'll be talking more about the bicycle tour as it goes along. I got one coming out of Chandler Park, on the east side. They call it the lower east side, going to the far east side. It's one of the two bicycle routes I'm gonna have for the tour. The second one is gonna be County Creek Greenway. That's the big one. That's the one that I'm really working on and trying to get that one back in shape. So this is about the 10th year since they completed it, and they have forgotten about it. I have nicknamed it the Forgotten Greenway. So my job this year is to put it back on the map. So I'm gonna do everything I can in my power. I'm with a bicycle tour group. They're formally, they're new to it. They ain't brand new. This is their second time around, so they got some experience. I was with them the first time around. I did not get off good with them because it was about bus tours instead of bicycle tours. But that's when I learned how to, pretty much had to teach myself how to do this stuff. Put together a bicycle tour by going out there on other tours and seeing how they did it. So you learn as you go. So that'll be my learning curve. If I pull these two off, I put the tour together and finally get all these trailers together and profile them. I don't care if I don't sell them, at least I'll be able to profile them. If I profile them out there on YouTube, that'll be good enough. Then our mission accomplished. That's my goal for 2020. So this is January of 2020, so we'll see how much all that take place with the bicycles. It's all about the bicycles this year, especially the bicycle trailers. I'm gonna get past getting all of them together. It's about five different bicycle trailers I have. Most of them I can use all of them. It's feel like that. They passed me just prototypes. I just got to put it in use. They got all the hitches for it and everything. So I'm all set. It just matters put them together. And we're gonna see what God has for me on that for this year. And if I have a good year health-wise, I should be able to finish all these projects and have them out there and have pictures for them, even on this site right here with the podcast. I have pictures of the trailers. I got a picture of one trailer already that I take out and about. I use on a regular basis. So I really don't use the other one that much, but I'm going to start using that too. So anyway, that's what's happening. We use all the trailers, especially the dog trailer. I'm going to profile that one. I'm not going to use it because my dog do not like being in that cage. But I'm going to profile it and see what happens. To me, that's the money trailer because you don't see too many dog trailers out there that you can attach to a bicycle. So that's what I'm going to be working on. That's my goal for this year. And I say, when I go to food bank, there's food bank that other people go to. They be there on there early in the morning, and they already be loaded up when they come to this food bank on Friday. So they got one that they go to early in the morning and get off real good. They say it's once a month. But like I said, I ain't no morning person with food bank. I try to be an afternoon person. I make the exception to the rule with this one. That starts around about 9:30. They finish up between 10 and 10:30, sometimes 11. So they're a morning food bank, but they're right around the corner. So that's the advantage. So I ain't got no problem with that, but I'm not gonna travel long distance just to be there for some throwaway food. I'll be all right, that's for sure. So we ain't gonna worry about it. It's about that time to ring that bell. So we can tell you that much. It's time to say adios to amigos, and we will holler back at you.